My definition of a leap of faith is simply jumping with no parachute. Jumping with no parachute and knowing that the faith of God, your security is God. If He gave you the vision, He's going to provide for it. They say where there's vision, He will make provision for it. A lot of people, they try to have a plan B and say, oh, I would do this if such and such. Or I would do this if my husband was on board. I'm gonna do it when my kids graduate from high school or college. Or my name is Nicola Moreland. I'm from Decatur, Georgia. Before I came into being a jewelry designer, I was working at 9 to 5. Typical married life, 2 children, homemaker, and just living the so-called American dream. On my 9 to 5, I was just, in the beginning, I was just making stuff and giving it away because, I was thinking, nobody wants this. It's just some stuff that I found in my mom's drawer, and I just refurbished it, and I was giving it away. And then it's to the point, okay, I'm giving a lot of stuff away, so I decided for my group, it was, October was approaching, and we did a breast cancer walk at our job. So I made sample bracelets and I wore it, and everyone was like, oh my God, you want one? And it just took off. So I charged, not too much, but I made it for my group. Well, that group to another group, and then we just went from there. So I was on my job, and my supervisor let us know that they was gonna lay us off. So every Friday she would let me set up in the conference room. Before I left Courtney, my jury check was more than my bi-weekly check on my job. That's how. So it was like, you know what?
So that was
I may take this leap of faith. Yeah, I may do this for real. I'm a jewelry designer now. What made me take that leap of faith is when I hit rock bottom, Courtney. I had nothing. The American dream that I painted for you before was no longer there. The husband was gone, the cars were gone, homes was gone. I woke up every day trying to put on this strong face, not for myself, but for my children. So I decided to take a leap of faith just out of, I had nothing else. I felt like people will tell you when they're broke. I feel like people will tell you all their woes and, oh, it's me. I wasn't shamed when I told people I was going through a divorce. So to say I'm a jewelry designer now, I didn't say it in so many words. I used to say I make jewelry. I used to say I make that. But the confidence didn't come until, honestly, the bills were being paid, because I was scared. I was still working jobs here and there with temp service. I was bartending with no license. I was doing all kind of stuff just to make ends meet. But I was confident I'm going to try this because why not? I've benefited from taking my leap of faith. Time freedom. Yesterday, Chloe called me and said that she needed snacks for her junior beta club. And I was able to go to Aldi's and grab snacks. I can do what I want to do when I want to do it. And financially, there's no cap. When I was in corporate America, once you get to this certain level on the job, then you cap out at $50,000. Or you'll go back and get another degree, or you get certified, then you cap out at $65,000. With owning my own business, there's no limit. As much as I put in is what I get out. For most people, they don't really take the leap of faith because they are comfortable where they are. They have their job, they have their kids, they have their car. Everything is okay. They're not happy, but they don't want to take because it's fear factors there. But I decided to take the leap of faith when I lost it all. I didn't have a choice. I was already at rock bottom. My faith was none at that point. I felt God had forsaken me. I didn't have any friends. I went through a divorce and all that, and it seemed like everybody kind of abandoned me. So my thing was, what do I have to lose? I didn't have anything to lose. Advice that I would give somebody that's starting their own jewelry business: take it as a business. We are not a charity. We don't do things for donations. We don't do things for exposure. I know a lot of people say, oh, would you come to my church or my group? And I'll say, well, I charge this. Oh, but it's going to give you so much exposure. And I'm like, well, I can't deposit exposure in my bank account. So I would always say, handle your business like a business. And that's simply going to the bank, open up a business account, becoming licensed, get insurance on your business, things like that. In the beginning, I never would have thought that it could be something like this.